Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the task management web app developed in Angular, and it uses our .NET Core Web API, which is behind using Cosmos DB as a database. And this application is going to help you a lot to manage your task and how easy it is. Come, let's take a look. Alright, so this is the homepage of the application. It just shows you what it is, like you can create tasks, you can manage the task and all those things. If I click on get started, it is going to go and call the web API and going to pull up all the tasks that I have created. These tasks I created long back for doing the videos, but let's take a look. So if you click on a create task, it is going to put you into a form, and this form is developed using Angular Reactive form. And not just reactive form, in reactive form we have used multiple arrays also. You can see you can add like this. So basically our idea is to have a title, a description, when it is supposed to be due, status will be like pending, in progress, and complete, how priority, what is the priority of this. And you can add some labels. You can also have a subtask for the main task, right? So let's see how it looks. So I just created before this demo one of the task, and this task, if you just come and expand this, right, all these are tasks actually. So the moment you expand this task, it is going to list you the task description, all those details that you saw when you created, and instantly you can change the status and update it, and that will get updated. And label will show you here, and it'll be nice. And let me take a look and click on edit. You can also edit this. So basically this is how I created a task. And now if I can have to update the task, like for example we are going to start this progress, and I can update the task. So this is a meaningful task. Basically I will be doing a next demo with the CI/CD pipeline for Angular 16 project for our restaurant table reservation app. And for that I'm just putting for myself what are the tasks that I need to do. This is my main task. This has to be due by tomorrow. Today is 3rd of October, and then I have some labels here. I have some subtask here. Subtask is telling you that I have to do this work first, this followed by all these things. So when I do all this work and mark as completed, it means the main task can be marked as completed, and this is of the high priority. So I just changed this in progress. I will update the task. It's updated, and it will show you here. If the due is tomorrow or sooner, it will show due soon, and if it is overdue, it will show you overdue. If you have completed, it will say completed, in progress, all those things. See, use this status. Now we change the status, right? So this is what this all about this application. Basically we have used Angular and then some default template, and we have created a nice UI to do a code operation. So this one works with an API called Task Manager API, which is also there in GitHub. This UI project, I will put it as soon as the video is released. So this application is what I'm running. This is .NET Core 7 using the Cosmos DB. Alright, so now let's take a look at the code. So code is pretty simple. I'm going to walk you through the code quickly, and you can actually explore it by yourself. It will be really easy. So basically when we start the application will come to the home page. The home page will have what we saw here. This is just a static page. This has just the content, and this page is coming from the default routing module. So the routing, I have it as the default is home routing, and then from home routing there is a module called task module. So under the task module, if you look at this, I have create, edit, view, right? When you go to task, it goes to this view page. This is where it lists all the informations, right? So when it lists it, it's going to take information from the API, and then it is going to convert certain things and going to list down. See, when it lists down, if you remember what we did, it will even expand it, right? So basically for newcomers or whoever is doing any application, my suggestion is first come up with your static HTML of how your design should look like. See, I came up with this kind of a look and feel. This is basically the accordion panel, right? So when you click on it, the panel opens it. Inside the panel, you can literally have these information. So I first came up with this HTML, and then once you come up with this HTML, all what you have to do is you need to populate the data. So I brought a list of tasks. For each task there is a accordion group, right? The accordion panel thing. This is accordion. Inside this accordion group, inside the group I have this description, status, all those things. So inside this I beautified the task, and then I'm going through each object and even the subtask and then populating it, right? That's the only thing that you need to do, because after all, if you have your solid HTML design, you can do anything in Angular. You have to come up with first how it should look and then populate the data. So in order to populate the data, you gather all this information from the API. So let's take a look, right? So let me go back again and come back again. It's going to call this API. It is calling currently it is calling the localhost tasks, and we have already seen this API in the one of the video. So basically it brings up an array of this information. You see this, an array of a task, all the tasks that is listed here. And if you expand just one of the array, it has everything that this one should be filled up. See, it has the labels, all these labels are shown here, and you have the attachment. It's currently not here. Description, due date, its ID, the subtask. You see the subtask, it has these many subtasks. So all what you have to do is your API should support to bring up all this information, and then you have this all these data you can easily populate here. Okay, that is what it is. And you can actually use this API. You can do better than this UI. There's nothing it's going to stop you. But I have created some basic thing. It looks pretty easy. You can manage the task, you can create the task, you can update the task, all those things. So now coming back to the code, the view is doing this one. It is going to call that get task, pull up all the information, populate it. And then in case if you want to create, this create one is using the reactive form. It is also pretty much easy. If you have already seen my reactive form videos, you will know how to do it. But I'm going to walk you through at a high level. Basically, we have a form and we will be building a form group. So we have these items populated. These are the properties that we need to send it to the API. So we have task ID, which is not required. It will be autofilled by the API. So we have user ID, where we're sending the user ID, title, description, due date, all this information. But here what you have to notice is label is array, attachment, subtask, all these are arrays. So we're initializing these property into array. Okay, so that's the only thing difference, and then we can actually get that particular item from the form group as an array, and we can start pushing the item, start taking out the item, all those things. You can have the validator even for those items in the array. So that is what all it is. If you have to watch this reactive form from the first, I suggest you, I will put the description link in the description. I'll put the link in the description for the reactive forms. I have a lot of good videos in my channel. I would suggest you to go through that, and it will be very easy to understand this. So now this is what, right? So this will have the reactive form thing. So you can see that the form has been initialized with the form group, and then it has a submit button, and then it has all the form control name and all those things. And for labels, if you see, it will be labels of subtask. So for subtask, it is going to loop through the subtask controls, and it is going to create the form of the subtask. So pretty much it is all easy, and then edit is also same. That's it. This is the simplest one. So we have the spinner automatically implemented. We have seen those spinner videos already. So if you come home and go here, it will go and do a spinning because it is trying to get the data from the API. Alright, so I'm going to give you this whole bunch of code in the GitHub repository. You should definitely take a look, enjoy this. If you want to do all your works in the task, probably this application is going to help you. And if you like this application, if you suggest a different application, do let me know in the comment section. The sooner you type your comments, your application gets prioritized. So don't forget to comment, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next interesting video, which will be the CI/CD pipeline using the YAML file, and we will be deploying the Angular application to the Azure web app. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more tech tutorials. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comments below. Happy coding!